Hi YouTube, it's Lena and I'm here today with my Beauty A to Z 2023 finale and 2024 intro. I just kind of figured I'd do both of them in one video so I can get them done with, because as always I'm running behind on videos. But since I last filmed, I have finished, hi Europa, 5 more things. One thing I actually finished in 2024. But for C, I finished the Natasha Denona Chroma Crystal Liquid Shadow in Disco. This is the most that I could scrape out of it, really. I did take the stopper out for that, but for weighing it, I put it back in. Oh, it's still flinging stuff at me. Yeah, it's pretty dried out at this point. Its weight went from 11.7 grams to 10.6, but everything that's in here is completely dried out and unusable at this point, so yeah. That is done. Back in November, actually, I finished 4R, the Rose and Quartz hair mask. It is empty. It smells amazing if you like the smell of rose. Its weight went from 155.4 to 67.3. That's just the empty tub. Actually, at the end of October, they'll finish this right after I filmed my last update, which surprised me, because I didn't realize how shallow the inside of this was. But for S, I have the Saturday Skin Waterfall Glacial Water Cream. I don't know how well you can see in there, but yeah. It emptied a lot quicker than I thought it would. Its weights went from 87.9 to 76.9, so as you can see, there wasn't much left. For you, I have the Pretty Vulgar Cosmetics Undercover Concealer. I did weigh this. Its weight went from 21.8 grams to 18.6. I don't know how well you can like see in there or see through it, but it's pretty damn cleaned out. Like there's a little bit at the bottom, but this already doesn't match me very well. Like it's more what I would wear in a foundation than what I would wear under my eyes. So yeah, it went from 21.8 to 18.6. I don't know if I said that. And final empty, which was actually this year, I had actually rolled it into a different project pan. So spoiler alert for that. I have to film that after I film this actually. For, what was this, Q? Yeah, for the Item Beauty Lip Quip and Heart Poppin'. That's what I had for it, and it is now done. It was up to here last time I updated. But yeah, I finished this just a couple of days ago, actually. But finally got this finished. I really enjoyed it. I wish this was still a brand. And now for the lingering bits that I have left. I do still have the other Natasha Denona Chroma Crystal Liquid Eyeshadow. I think I'm just going to chuck this because the other one is so dried out I couldn't even use the last bits. So this is being decluttered. Next is the Juice Beauty Probiotics Insta-Flash Facial. This is already at a different project pan. As you can see, I've just been terrible at using this. So hopefully I could do better on it this year. For L, I have the Levido 2-in-1 Purifying Face Mask and Exfoliator. Here are my marks for this project pan, already in a different project pan. For M, I have the Glowoasis Skincare Milkdew pH Balance and Moisture Milk Toner. Lots of M's in there. I was actually hoping to finish this, but I was working on a different toner at the same time, and between the two, I didn't get this finished. So I just rolled it. This is actually rolling into this year for a different letter. So when I get to that letter, I will show it again real quick. Let's see. For W, I have the Rare Beauty with Gratitude Lip Balm, already rolled into something else. Here is my paper progress, but this is what it looks like. And I know this is a lip balm, but this is so pigmented that half the time when I use this, I just use this as a lipstick. Maybe that's because it's light and I'm just in a mood lately, past year honestly, of where I want to wear thinner products over my lips. That, like, I wore the crap out of this. I came very close to finishing this last year because it was a lighter product. And lots of nights, especially on nights I went out and like was going out to eat and stuff, and I didn't want like a heavy lipstick to get everywhere like I'm wearing right now. The Rare Beauty and the Lip Quip got worn a lot for that. So one thing I am not rolling into anything right now because I have something conflicting with it and I'd rather work on that is for the YC Collection Liquid Blush in Freesia. I thought I was almost done with this and then I popped out the stopper just to see. And like all of this at the bottom was full of product and I was like, nope, there's no way in hell I'm finishing that. So I admittedly kind of gave up on it a little bit. Still, last time it weighed 20.3 grams, now it weighs 20.0. I do want to finish this. I will work on it once I finish something else that is going to be in this year's Beauty A to Z, actually. And finally, the Shades by Sean bronzer that just has never changed how it has looked. So I'm not even going to pull up a picture, but I have been weighing it. It went from 23.1 grams to 22.9. I have only used up a little over 1.5 grams of it. How much comes in here? I don't know, this is all really tiny. I know I looked it up once online and found out how much was in here. I don't know, if I find it again, I will insert it, but yeah, this doesn't seem to want to move. Of course, I'm going a lot lighter with my bronzer than I used to. So there's that. So I had I had 6 items left over. Not the greatest year, but not terrible either. I could totally live with that. Most of these, like I said, are already in different project pans. One thing even got finished. But for this year, starting at the top, for A, I had the Alleyoop Stack the Odds palette and Sassy pans. All 3 of them. Because I hate myself, but that's where the blush is coming in. For the highlighter, as you can see, I've already hit pan on it. I actually hit pan on it for my Nightmare on Panning Straight. And I have obviously expanded the pan quite a bit. This will obviously be out first. The blush, I have only used a few times, but it's really pretty, so. And the bronzer, I actually just hit pan on this the other day while using it, because I've been using it with the highlighter because I didn't have a cream bronzer to conflict with it. Let me do some swatches real quick. So I do think that this is a really good product, and I know they have a deeper complexioned one for people with deeper skin tones. Actually, I need to put effort into getting the highlighter because it's actually kind of hard to get to, but those are them right there. But that is it for A. It does have a weight. It weighs 55.9 grams because I'll take pictures of it and everything. So there's lots of ways to tell what that looks like. For B, because I forgot to mention, last year I did a theme of subscription box products. And I was able to do that again this year. But after this year, because I don't get as many anymore, because I stopped getting, what was it? FabFitFun, and I don't get it at a regular Ipsy bag every month, and I really don't get Ipsy Plus or BoxyCharm or whatever they want to call it now anymore. So next year I might not be able to do that theme, and that would make me pretty happy. But for B, I have the Kimchi Chic Beauty Puff Puff Pass Set and Bake Powder. This thing is huge. It's going to take me like half the year. But it is in the shade Translucent. Now, of course, I'm a dumbass, and I weighed it with the big old powder puff inside. So I get to do that for the rest of the year because I don't feel like redoing it. Anyways, its weight is 96.7 grams. Like I said, this, I might try to mark this on the back, but I've never found that to be really accurate. I do bake with my powder, so hopefully that will help me go through it somewhat. I have another powder in here and one I'm finishing right now to get through before I can get to that. But hopefully those won't take me long and I can work most of the year on that. For C, I have the Pixi Clarity Glow Tonic. Now this actually has some use on it because I gave this to my husband to use and it dried out his face. Now he has dry skin, I have oily skin. He didn't know he had dry skin until he used this because he couldn't tell me what he had. So I was like, okay, well use this as a toner because I know you do break out. Wasn't good for him. So this is where it starts right here. I got this in FabFitFun. Both of these were Ipsy. The Kimchi was Ipsy Plus. The Alleyoop I actually purchased through Ipsy, by the way. For D, it's something from FabFitFun. It is the Rodial Dragon's Blood Hyaluronic Drake. It's a facial mist. I love these. I go through like 6 or 7 a year. Not of this brand in particular, just facial mist in general. Let me correct that. So this will be no problem. For E, I don't have it. I will have to insert a picture. But it is the Elemis Superfood Veggie mask. I got that through BoxyCharm, the old BoxyCharm, actually. For F, I have the Skindinavia, the makeup finishing spray. Got this through FabFitFun. It is completely opaque. So we are weighing it. It is 138.9 grams. For G, I told you this was coming back, the Glowoasis Skincare Milkdew Toner. Like I said, not a ton of this left. This will probably be one of my first empties. Got this through Ipsy Plus. I will say Ipsy Plus when I mean Ipsy, and BoxyCharm when I mean like old BoxyCharm, by the way. Speaking of, for H, I got this through BoxyCharm. It is the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue Concealer. Kind of a big concealer, but not the biggest that I want to work on this year, actually. Its weight is 33.5 grams, and it is not completely full, because it has a window right there, but it is mostly full. I only used it a little bit. Something that I've already been using for... No, wait. God, I'm going to have to insert a picture of another thing that I forgot to bring in here. The Grown Alchemist Age Repair Intensive Moisturizer for Eye. Just a little mini of a moisturizer. Got it through regular Ipsy. For J, something I've already been using, I have the Honey Jarret Lip Sleeping Mask. It is in the scent Lemon Honey. I got it through Ipsy. I have been really enjoying it so far. Its weight currently is 9.7 grams. I expect to finish that in at least the next couple of months. That shouldn't take me too long. K is actually my other powder in here, but it is a much smaller powder. But it is the Kokie Cosmetics Natural Translucent Setting Powder. For comparison's sake, the Kimchi has 24 grams. It is a lot. This one is 5. So, it is full size. And it came through regular Ipsy, but it's drugstore, so they don't usually come with as much. It weighs 35.6 grams. Wow, I left several things in the other room, and I'm really annoyed by that right now. So, hopefully the last picture. The Aveda Nutriplenish Leave-In Conditioner, I got that through Allure, actually, when I still had that, which I also don't get anymore. But it's just a little mini, so that's not too big of a deal. But that's for L. For M, I have the 29 Palms Mesquite Springs Hydrating Serum through Ipsy Plus. I had to mark this with my nail polish, and even that's hard to see, but it is right there. It is pretty full. And this is like a men's skincare line, and it really does smell like a dude. Like, it smells nice, but it's a bit intense on the fragrance. Let's see. For N, I have the Pear Nova Lunar Lip Stylo in Asteroid, so it's just a lip liner. Like, lip liners and lip glosses have really been my thing the past year. So I don't foresee much of a problem with that through regular Ipsy, by the way. Next is actually an Ipsy add-on. It is for O, it is the Beauty Blender Opal Essence Serum Primer. I'm still waiting on this to settle because it has like a big bubble in the middle of it. But I'll show you. Like, it is a squeeze tube, so I'm not that surprised, that it has like a big bubble in it. But once it settles, I will mark it. Oh, I forgot to mention, I actually have a swatch of the Pear Nova Stylo right there where my finger is. For P, I have the Blue Lotus 4-in-1 Cleansing Milk. To my utter surprise, it is like right here. I did not realize I had used it that much, but that's not a bad thing. For Q, this ended up being a last-minute replacement because the first thing I had was I thought it was a mini liquid lipstick. It was a full size. No. I had to hunt hard to find something because of course it was for friggin' Q. But I did get this through BoxyCharm. So it's the Violet Voss Essentials 2 Pro Series Eyeshadow Palette. And I chose the shade Aqua right here. I only want to hit pan on this. I figure that's punishment enough. It is a really pretty eyeshadow, so I'm sure I will get plenty of love out of that. But I already have 2 palettes that I'm working on trying to finish this year, so I was like, I can't try to finish any more eyeshadow right now. It's just not gonna happen. For R, I have the Sella Cream Rose Body Lotion Mini. It's from Ipsy. We are right here currently. This shouldn't be a problem to use up. For S, I have the Trusty Cosmetics Lip Glaze and Shell Beach Sheer. I actually got this trio in Ipsy Plus way back in the day. And it is really hard to see, but maybe you can see that. Like, it is just a very like sheer pink, so I think I will enjoy that this year. And if the color is absolutely hideous on me, I'll use it as a lip balm. T is Touches the Water Cream. This was an add-on, but it is not. It is unused, and its weight currently is 27.9 grams. For you, I have the One Kind Radial Repair Ultra Brightening Eye Balm from Ipsy. That is where it currently is. It's just a mini. For V, also from Ipsy, I have the Corez Santorini Grape Velvet Skin Drink. It's a serum. This is actually a half size, so it's worth 25 bucks. To get in a regular Ipsy bag, that was awesome. But we are all the way up to here on it. God, I really bombed this. For 4W, picture inserted, I have the Som Institute Boost Warming Mask. All my masks were not in the bag that I had for everything else, so that's part of what has messed this up. I thought I had everything in one bag. I was incorrect. Anyways, I do have the last 3 at least. For X, I have the Complex, because it's really hard to find stuff with X. You could just have the letter in the name rather than starting on something. But this is the Complex Culture Filter Out Anti-Pollution Face Primer. It is right there. It's actually a really nice primer. It is unfortunate this brand went out of business. For Y, I have the Yensa Tone Up Primer in Essential Glow, and it is right there. So mostly full. And for Z, another one, like I said, you can just have in the name. I have the Pure Lace Uzu Orange Moisturizer. That is all the way, thank you, Europa, up to here. She is being a pain in the butt right now. You are. So, Hot Mess Express aside, that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you later. Bye!